Welcome to the Lady Nighthawk Show, and we have a very, very special guest for you to end out the year. And you know, she's been here, she's sang here, she hosts here with me. I mean, you know who she is. But I asked her would she come and round out the new year, because next week we won't be taping because it's Christmas week. And so I asked her would she come and do me a special favor and you a special favor, that you guys would be greeted into the new year, right? Because this is going to show twice. I'm just letting you know because I'm not shooting next week, okay. The week after. So you'll be able to listen to this music, and I put every place that you could find her in her credits. She didn't know that because I went out there and Googled her, and I put every place that you could find where you could listen to her listen to her music. So during the holidays, I wanted you to have the experience of you could listen to all kinds of music that she does during the holidays. It's in the credits, everywhere you can find her. Okay? And if you just want to listen to her music, I even found that one too. You could just listen to her music and sit back and chill. So now I'm gonna let her introduce herself, and then afterwards she's gonna go straight into one of her beautiful songs that she sang, okay? All right, Missy.
All right. Well, I am Mycah Chevalier, and I am a singer, songwriter, actress, performance coach, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna do a little song that we released recently. It's a wonderful remake of the Average White Band song, If I Ever Lose This Heaven.
Okay. And I put all those things in your name and your credits, so at some point it should come up under the credits, because I even put the performance coach on there as well.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you want to just stand up and then he can and sing. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody from us.
Merry Christmas.
This is our gift to you guys, okay?
This is an EC3 vibe. Ooh, oh, oh, If you're fooling, only fooling, all I ask is why. And if you're playing, all I'm saying is feelings shall collide. If you're lying, who keep on lying, don't tell the truth, don't you dare. You can't drop me, 'cause you still got me, after taking me way up there, way up there, yeah. Oh, if I ever lose this heaven, if I ever lose this heaven, when you're kind, extra kind, and suddenly, oh, you're cross. You're so moody, but you get to me, and I can't turn you off. You're fascinating, but and the dark side of the moon. You're so exciting that I'm rewriting this book of love called you. Called you. If I ever If I ever lose this heaven, if I ever lose this heaven, oh, I'll never be the same. Thank you.
I remember that song. Yeah, when you got to the hook, then I said, yeah, I remember that what that song was. Mm-hmm. I love that song. Yes, you'll never be the same.
So,
yeah, well, we hopefully
we redid that song. It was last year.
Okay.
And it was released sometime this year.
Okay.
And it was done by a producer that I work with. His name is EC3.
Okay.
And have a big show coming up in January.
Okay.
Beginning of January with EC3. And
but tell us where it is.
A lot of music. It is at the Collective Encore.
Okay.
It's in Columbia, Maryland.
Okay.
On Winnecompin Circle or something like that. It's right near the Whole Foods in Columbia.
Okay.
Right on the water.
Okay.
It's a beautiful venue, and it's going to be myself. It's EC3 featuring the Triple Threat.
Okay.
And the Triple Threat is myself, Wednesday Coleman, his wife, and my good friend Sol Edler. Mm-hmm. And the three of us are part of EC3 Vibe, his record label.
Okay.
And so we write for him, we sing backgrounds, and he featured me on If I Ever Lose This Heaven, and some other songs as well that are coming out. I did a cover of Deja Vu.
Oh, go.
not Beyonce's Deja Vu.
Oh, okay.
But the other Deja Vu, the original Deja Vu. Deja Vu.
Okay.
Yes, that one.
Okay.
And that was released last week.
Mm-hmm.
And Soul did a rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That came out last week as well.
Wow.
So we have a lot of music that's coming out.
Wow.
For, you know, right around this time of year and then into the new year. So in January, we do have some other singles that are coming out as well.
Mm-hmm.
One of them featuring Rayshawn Lamar from The Voice.
Mm-hmm.
And just, we have a wonderful, wonderful team.
Well, it's a good time.
Musicians and vocalists that work with us.
And so this was really a good time for you to come back on the show.
Yeah.
Because then that way they can get prepared to look. I hope it's not snowing.
I hope not.
Because you said it's on the water. So do you sing inside or do you sing outside? Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
So the venue is inside. It's a really beautiful venue. I've been there, but this will be my first time performing there.
Okay.
And I'm excited. We're excited.
I'm excited for you.
We had rehearsal last night and it was sounding good. We have another new addition to our team. His name is Johnny Doe.
Okay.
And you will be pleasantly surprised with his voice.
Well, I mean, you know, how many's in the group? Because I can have up to 8.
There are 4. Well, there are 4 of us vocally that work with EC regularly.
Okay.
And then, you know, we all have our own solo projects that are going on. And, you know, we're getting ready for this January show. And next week, actually, the 21st, Saturday.
Of December.
Yes. So this Saturday, I'm also going to be on WBAL, which is Baltimore's NBC affiliate.
Okay.
They have an Emmy Award program called A Season to Celebrate.
Okay.
And I am performing with one of the groups that's being featured.
Wow. This was a good time for you to come on. Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff a lot of good stuff going on. I just helped, it's a group called Groove Stew. And they're out of Baltimore, and I just helped them celebrate their 25th anniversary. They've been together for 25 years.
Wow.
And all of them look like me. We don't look like we're that old.
Right. All y'all look like little kids, right? But not little kids, but young women.
Young women and young men. And they, you know, they're a wonderful group. They're more like they do like soul, funk, you know.
For 25 years, I'm quite sure they can do a little bit of everything.
And just and they do original music. Most of the music that they do is original. And I had a ball. I have a ball singing with them. They're a great group of people, and they've become friends, and you know. And so I'm looking forward to doing more work with them. Even we've started doing some writing as well together. So that's going to be on the horizon. And
that's so great because, you know, Aunt Judy always tells me where you're going to be. And then it's always someplace where, you know, it's nighttime. I don't drive really at nighttime. This is probably the only place I go to right now, right? And I just said that one of the times that maybe all of us can hook up, and if I had to go early, I can, you know, meet y'all somewhere. Well, maybe at Aunt Judy, because she lives in Bowie, right?
No, Aunt Judy Aunt Audrey lives in Laurel, like right up the road. But Aunt Judy lives in D.C.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody lived in Bowie.
Well, she's about 10 minutes away from here.
Oh, okay.
So she might as well live in Bowie. She's like right on the line.
Oh, okay.
But the thing in Columbia might be a good chance for everybody to get out. It's kind of equidistant. It's not too far, because a lot of the stuff I do, like I'm performing tomorrow night in Baltimore. Okay. Actually, Upper Baltimore County. And
where tomorrow? They won't get this before you're doing it, but where in Bowie?
I perform with a group called Remains of Radio, and we do a lot of venues in Upper Baltimore County. It's going to be at a place called The Still, or the actual name of it is Unpointin Still, which it's an Irish pub. Okay. They've got great food. They've got amazing food, and and we just have a good time. We, you know, we're there pretty regularly. So usually on Friday or Saturday nights, you know, a couple of times a month, you can find us there. We do several other venues as well. And I believe our schedule is on a website called marylandparty.com.
Now, I did not see that one.
Yeah, that one I didn't, I don't think I gave that one, but you'll find when you go to marylandparty.com, there's a section for musicians groups.
Okay.
And you click on that and then just go to R, because they have an alphabet, and Remains of Radio is right there.
Okay.
And our schedule will pop up. So, but we do all kinds of fun stuff. So we do funk, rock, R&B, Motown, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I said, okay, I said, because usually you send me, you know, what you want me to have on there. And I said, well, if the guy that was going to come on with us tonight, Lewis, sorry that you sprained your ankle and you didn't make it tonight.
Yeah.
But he was asking me where, and so I said, let me go out here and look at the website and make sure that I'm giving him the correct information. Lewis is a contractor, general contractor.
Okay.
And so if you know anybody that needs, I know Aunt Audrey has some problems because she got a whole lot of land, and the deers love her.
They're working on her house now.
Yeah.
She still has work going on.
Yeah, and she told me, you know, every time they get one thing squared away, it's something else, because they have all this land and all the animals love them. And I said, wow.
Every time I go there, you can see deer, like, and they'll come right up to the window in the back porch, and they'll just like hi.
Right, right.
Family of them.
I used to have, when I used to live in Fort Washington, the deer would break my back fence.
Oh, wow.
In fact, the male deer, what is it, elk? He broke, because they're the ones that with the animals. And so he broke my back fence. But that was to get to the neighbor across the street's house, because it was some plant that you would always, in the morning, you would always see a deer or a couple of deers over at the house eating off of those trees over there, you know. And sometimes I would be scared going out, you know, going outside.
We have deer out where I live too.
Well, they got deer out here too. You have to be careful at nighttime in Bowie, especially because, you know, they always have a scout. So when I see one, okay, I know that he's trying to see if everything,
Yeah.
And I saw one the other night. So I was trying to tell people, you know, be careful when you, now this time of season, because they're trying to find food. Especially driving in Bowie and any place else where there's a lot of land, you guys need to be careful because you can't really see them at nighttime. But if you see one, that one is trying to make sure when they can cross the road, okay? So know that there's a group of them behind. On 301 2 years ago, I was coming to 301 from work, and an elk ran up beside my car, and he ran into me, and he looked me square in my face, like if to say, "Would you get out my way, lady?"
They're bold. They're kind of bold these days.
And he actually went beside me for a little while, like, okay, either you're gonna go slow up, or you're gonna move. I mean, you could just see his face, right? And so he tore up the side of my car on that side, like, and then what he did, had nothing to run off. Speed up, run off in front of me and go on the property. I said to myself, I said, so my daughter made a joke out of it, right? She sent me this comic strip with this elk talking to the person in the car. And I said, oh yeah, you think that's real funny. See how funny it is when one run up beside you, okay? Yeah. Because they are,
they're huge.
Yeah.
And they're powerful.
Yes. And, you know, it's not like the little deer. You know, this daddy deer, you know, and he just really like, if I could read his mind, it was like, woman, you in my way, you know.
We had a run-in when I was on the road. This was in the late 90s, early 2000s. I was in a band and we traveled cross country. We did casinos and resorts all over the U.S. We were going to Hinckley, Minnesota. We were on our way to Minnesota. It was snowing outside.
Hinckley, Minnesota.
Hinckley, Minnesota. It was on the other side of the world. So we're driving down the road. We're in a 15-passenger van with a trailer hitched to the back of it. And then all of a sudden, boom, and it was a deer. The deer totally ripped off the front end
Oh,
of
yeah.
the van, totaled the van. Our trailer jackknifed and rolled over into the snow.
Wow.
I mean, we're talking about, we're headed towards a casino so that we can perform, and this happens.
Right.
So we wound up having to get the van towed into town. We were maybe about 2 hours away from the venue.
Wow.
We got there just in time
To go on stage.
throw our clothes on, set up, and go on stage.
Yeah.
One of these days I'm gonna write a book, but that was
Yeah.
one of the stories.
Yeah. Now he didn't get injured, you know, like I said, because he ran beside the car, and then after he saw that you're not making up your mind, so bam, you know, he took the front end of my car. He didn't total it. He took the front end, and then he made sure he got enough speed so I wouldn't hit him, because I slowed down. I guess he could see the fear in my eyes, right? And so I slowed down and I pulled over because I wanted to make sure he wasn't hurt.
They're intelligent
And he was
creatures.
gone, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, he was seriously gone. So he wasn't laying on the road nowhere. I rode the road, you know, kind of slow to see.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the road nowhere. He was gone. He said, I did the damage to your car. You took too long. Next time you come down 301, you going to take your, I was taking my time, but you going to look out for me, you know? But I mean, because most of the time I see the kids or the little ones, you know, out here I'm talking about. But that was the first time I actually saw, you know, now, if you go on Michigan Avenue coming from South Dakota.
I've seen them there too.
Oh, it's a whole family out there at dusk.
To be fair, we did take their home.
Oh, we did. We
took their homes.
We did. And when I used to go to college up there off of Wisconsin Avenue, where the park is, where you would turn, what is that? When you come off of Georgia Avenue and you go on towards Wisconsin Avenue.
Yeah.
There's a big field there. You would see them early in the morning and you would see them in the evening, right? So I just knew to be careful, you know. I mean, the whole families in droves, but those are two places that I know to hang out at. One is off South Dakota Avenue, and the other one's up there going down from Georgia Avenue, going down Wisconsin Avenue. Out here, you know, they're out there by that baseball park. That's on Mitchellville Road. You see them out there, but like I said, you only see one or two. And one time I saw a panther out there, so I knew that had to be somebody's pet. Because you know, I know that nobody's panther. It's not panther country. No. So it had to be somebody's pet.
But how could they? That's probably not legal either.
I'm quite sure it's not legal, right? And I saw him run across the road, and you know, and when I saw him, I actually once again I slowed up, you know, because I said I don't know what this fool's getting ready to do, right? And I let him. He went on like he was going home. He came on across the street and went into the development. So somebody probably let him out, you know, so he could go to the restroom.
Wow.
And he was going home, you know. And I said, well, I hope he was just visiting somebody. I never encountered him because he was too close to my home. You know what I mean? But by the water, because they talk about it might be snow this weekend. And so I hope not. You know,
yeah, me too.
I just saw that on the. I don't
think I'm ready for snow.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, you know, we due for about 15 feet of snow.
Oh God!
It's been that long since we were shut down before on a 3-day weekend, and so we're about due. And the way that weather
I could do with some liberal leave.
Say again.
I could do with some liberal leave.
Oh, okay. All right. But you better make sure you got food in your house. So if they tell you, you better go early before everybody else gets out there so you can have enough. Because remember, the city was, I don't know if you remember, the city was shut down for maybe almost a week because they had to try to find some place to put that snow.
I'm out in Baltimore County, so I'm up there. So it's mostly houses with a lot of land, and there is a grocery store down the street from me, thank goodness.
Okay.
But yeah, if it snows, I'm in. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, we're about due. You know, if history repeats itself, we're about due. You know.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to say, guys, please send out some prayers. And by the time you see this, we would know whether or not Congress is going to shut down, you know, Friday, or whether or not they're going to stay open. But we just need to pray for our Congress and our Senate for next year. It's very important because we don't know what's going on, you know, one way or the other. And I think it's really a bad time for the country, period, for us to be, not us, but people to be playing, you know, with us so far as finances are concerned and businesses are concerned.
Yeah.
And so I'm
It's a
just
big
saying, you know,
deal.
just keep the country lifted up, you know, as well as your family. Keep them lifted up and be safe. I just want to say that and get it off the way, because it is really frightening to have to wait until the last minute to find out that the country shut down, you know. So hopefully that they'll make some kind of decision, because they were getting ready to pass that bill.
I know.
You know, and somebody told me today that they were holding it up because, I don't know how true this is. I got this secondhand, so don't say Paula said. Paula didn't say nothing. I'm passing this on. Then I don't know, and I'm gonna check it out for myself, because I guess got told this just before I came on, so I didn't have a chance to look it up. But they said, well, one reason why it was being held up because they wanted to give themselves a 40%. The Republicans wanted to give themselves a 40% increase.
Well,
So
part of it was they're blocking the bipartisan efforts that they were trying to get passed.
Okay.
And that's
Part of it.
part of it. That's a huge part of it. So
Yeah. So we just need to pray, you know,
Yeah.
and keep the country lifted and keep ourselves lifted
All
and
day,
keep you lifted.
every day.
And I pray that it doesn't snow so that you can do both events, you know.
I do too.
And maybe I can make the one in January, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe I can talk to, Aunt Orgy and see whether or not where she's
Yeah,
going
maybe
to
you
be.
all could ride together.
Yeah, because I
That
know
would be
she
nice.
comes, and I would like to do that. I really would like to come see you myself,
Oh.
and I might bring my camera. Oh, I might be able to get a friend of mine that has a mobile studio.
Oh.
That he has I might be able to get him to go with us, and maybe he can tape it. I'll let you know ahead of
okay.
time so you can ask him if it's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, because we'll talk about that.
Alrighty.
Because he wanted to meet you anyway. And I said, no, I'm
Okay.
not giving you her. Because he's always trying to give people, right?
Yes.
No, I'm not giving her to you. Then you have her signed up somewhere. I said, she has her own record label. She has her own stuff. She
My
has this,
protective
this,
other
this.
mother.
Yeah, I said, no. So the only way he'll meet you is if he's with me. Okay.
That's fine with me.
And yeah, because I said, she has so much going on, she don't need you. I want to know what's her website. I'm not telling you, okay? Because we were just talking about, you, and he was asking about the different artists that I have on the show, and I said, oh yeah. But we're going to say good night. We're going to say Merry Christmas to you, Happy New Year. I hope you enjoyed the song, and thank you for doing me that special favor, okay, to come out here and sing with us, okay? And we say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and may God bless everybody, and be safe. Please watch your surroundings as you move around, and good night. We're going to wave.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet. I just...
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean.